What's going on, YouTube? Joshua McCarty here. And I just left the gym and I was thinking, I was driving, and from middle school to elementary school, even in high school, I had all these teachers telling me that you have so much potential. You can do this, you can do that, if you just focus and put your mind to it. And this video is for anybody who feels like they're behind in life, because I feel like I'm behind in life too. And every time I end up doing something, I apologize for the wind. Every time I end up doing something, it's not quite good enough, or it doesn't move me to the point where I need to be at in my life. And I'm always thinking to myself, if I have all this potential that the teachers are telling me, then why is my life here the way it is? I'm working hard, I'm studying hard, I'm doing things outside of work. I'm not a bad person. Probably like you're not a bad person, but things just aren't going right in your life. And sometimes you can get down, sometimes I get down and think, man, this is not how I plan my life. At the age that I am now, I plan my life to be, I plan to travel. I plan to not have any kids, I don't have any kids, but I plan to travel the world. I plan on helping people. And I know it's still possible, but I plan on doing that when I was 19, 20, 21 years old. And being in prison 6.5 years put me back, of course, but when I got out of prison, I still wasted about 3 to 4 years of my life just job hopping or relationship hopping or anything. And sometimes people just get down in life and they can never put themselves up. And I'm in a time in my life now where I said 2019 is gonna be the year where I actually see improvement in my life. Because if I look back on my past years, there's really not much improvement. There's like minute improvement, but going at the rate that I was going, I would be like 70 years old before I actually see the fruits of my labor. And I don't want to be old and to get my new car. I don't want to have to be 70 years old just to get my dream house or my new car. I want to travel when I'm 20 something. I want to travel when I'm 30 something. I want to travel when I'm 40 and 50 and not have to worry about money. Not have to worry about waking up on Mondays, Tuesdays, or Wednesdays, or any day of the week, forcing myself to go to job for working for $10, $20 an hour, because it doesn't matter if you get paid. It doesn't matter if you get paid $40, $50 an hour. That's still not worth your time, because you can't get that hour back. So if you slaving at a desk job, if you slaving at a gas company like me, if you slaving at a factory job or a restaurant, then that's not the life to live. And it took all these years for me to actually realize and actually put some effort behind my realization that it's not the life that I want to live. I'm not going out like this, and I don't think that y'all should go out like this either, because you only get one life, and who knows what happens after life. But I know while I'm here on this planet right now, I'm trying to do the best that I can, starting this year, starting a few months ago, and starting today. And I want to tell all y'all can start bettering your life. All it takes is a little bit of effort and a little bit of faith to move you along further, and you got to stick to it. It's gonna be hard. I'm not here to say it's gonna be easy, because it's been hard for me. Waking up, going to work, I still gotta go to work, working 10 to 11 hour shifts, coming home, going to sleep, then catching myself realizing I can't go to work, come home, go to sleep, do my school work, then go back to work, because if I keep doing that, that's gonna be an ongoing process. So I have to do something outside of that, even if it means losing 2-3 hours of sleep. So now I'm working on this YouTube thing. I'm working on this non-profit organization to help homeless people out and people who just got out of prison. And this year I plan on getting that off the ground, having my non-profit off the ground and everything. So if you feel behind in life, it's sad to say, you probably are, because I feel behind in life, and I am behind in life. But it doesn't mean we have to stay behind. In a race, you've seen plenty of races, people behind for the first lap, the second lap, the third lap, even almost to the last lap. But sometimes the person at the end comes from the back and beats the person in the front. So, and not trying to make it a competition, but it's a competition within yourself to do better. Because I know I need to do better in life. I know I don't want to be working for $15 an hour. After taxes and after all that, I'm making like $12.50 an hour. It's not $12 an hour. And if you're making minimum wage, $7.25 an hour, you're making like $6 an hour after taxes. So instead of us waiting on a wage increase or a minimum wage increase, we just need to do something. I don't know what it is you want to do with your life, but I know for me, I just got intrigued with videography and putting documentaries together, so I'm working on that now, trying to increase my skills. And I just got involved in photography too. I just got my first paid gig, nothing but $60, but hey, that'll pay for food and that'll pay for gas. So whatever you feel like, whatever something that you love doing, whether it's doing nails, doing hair, anything, then just try to do that. And if you like this content, I'm gonna be putting out better content. I'm still learning, but my content will get better and better and better. And if you like this content, consider subscribing, because I like giving you this content. And remember, if you want anything in life, all it takes is faith and a little bit of effort.